And so how did that, feed into you ending up in Oxford?
Yeah, so I was finishing my degree. The third year and the fourth year of my degree, I think, were the most interesting for me. I think especially the fourth year. So in the first few years, it was very much a general, I would say mostly an electrical engineering degree with some medicine thrown in there. And then in the fourth year, you really sort of specialized in those courses, like I said, medical physics, and I got really interested in that. And then I wasn't really sure what I wanted to do. I didn't feel like joining the workforce. And my dad and I had a conversation, and he said, oh, why don't you sort of continue? Why don't you get a PhD? Why don't you try this program at Oxford that I've been reading about? So we talked about it. I think actually initially I was thinking I would do the master's program there.
Right.
Mainly because it was the same idea as my fourth year. They were teaching sort of a broad spectrum of biomedical engineering type research, and I figured I would get a little bit more exposure, and then I would find something I'm really interested in and run off with it. So I was originally going to do the master's program, but they suggested, and my dad suggested, well, you could also try the PhD program as well. And I got into that, which was great.
Was it like a crazy process of applying to this?
No, I mean, I don't think it was. It's like any other university. You have to get the transcripts. You have to get the letters. Happily, I had some nice professors who gave me some letters of recommendation. Even though, now that I look back at it with a bit more experience, I realize I was, one of the undergrads who comes to you and is like, oh, I could have a recommendation, and they've been in the class, and so I'm very grateful for them for helping. I also did a summer. But
you always stood out, right? You always stood out as being like.
I think it was obvious because I was very interested in all the classes. I think I was still a little bit shy.
Right.
So